Hi, I'm Adam Scott of RPG Club, and I'm going to tell you how I made $30,000 in 1 year running Dungeons & Dragons games as a professional game master. Let's get right into it. We've run games for over 6,000 players, and I'm going to tell you right now the exact strategy I use to make 30 grand in 1 year. Let's go through the steps you need to be able to do this for yourself. First, you've got to have skills, and those skills are critical to your success in the professional dungeon master space. Most importantly, you have to have done this before, meaning you have to have run whatever game you're trying to run previously. You have to be an expert facilitator, making sure everyone at the table gets a turn and is included in the game. And you have to be professional. You have to show up and run games consistently and check in with players between sessions because that's what they want and that's what they expect. Now that you have the skill set required to be a pro GM, what are players looking for at the table? Players are looking for a few key things. They're looking most importantly for you to make them feel comfortable and included, especially in a game of strangers. When they get to the table, they don't want to learn the whole rule book. That sounds terrible. What they want to do is they want to learn how to use their character. They want to learn how to make a skill check for whatever system you're using. They want to learn how to social role play because let's face it, that's awkward and very challenging for many people. Make them feel comfortable and you're off to a great start. Now you've got to market yourself. You've got the skills, you know what players are looking for. How do you get in touch with players? The way I did it is I started with Meetup and Facebook. I posted my events on a Meetup group that I created myself or on Facebook groups or Facebook events, and I just sent out messages to anyone who was interested. I ran my first events at a local pub and restaurant. Make sure you check with them first. You don't want to do anything either illegal or unethical. And when I put my events up, I charged $5 to $10 for an introductory learn to play one-shot. Events were typically 2 hours long. The point I really want to emphasize is it's going to take work. You're going to have to network. Players are not going to fall into your lap. You've got to be aggressive if you want to be a professional GM, but aggressive in a way that's important because you're helping people. People want to play these games and you're providing that service to them. So go send those messages and focus on the people who want to show up, not the people who say no. And there's going to be a lot of people who say no. I've dealt with so much rejection. If I had stopped at the first 100 rejections, none of this would have ever happened. All right, now you've run your first few games. You have some people that have met you. Now you have to focus on growth. Here's how you do that. By building up your demand and getting to know many players, you can increase your pricing. Here's how I specifically made $30,000 with a 1-year plan. I charged $30 a game and I had 5 players per table. That's $150 per session. I eventually started to schedule more campaigns. I would run 2 on Saturdays and then I would run 2 throughout the week. That's 4 different D&D games throughout the week at $150 a piece. 150 times 4 is $600. Now you've got to be consistent. You've got to show up every week and be there for your players and show them a great time. $600 times 52 weeks is $31,200 per year. So now you know how I made $30,000 in 1 year while working a full-time job as a professional GM in my spare time. You can do this too. If you're still here and you're interested in what we do, RPG Club has run events for over 6,000 players and run 10,000 professional RPG sessions. The link is in our bio if you want to see how our pro GMs work with our players. And if you're a GM who's interested and skilled up and ready to go, we are always happy to take applications. If you're interested, click on the link in the bio, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you. I'm Adam Scott for RPG Club, and I'm glad you're here.